Hello, my name is Jabari Best. I'm part of the Sogolytics training team here. And for this week's feature focus, we're talking about the test URL. So we've all been there in which we either created an assessment or a survey, and we have it ready to go. We probably even sent it to some colleagues, some coworkers, maybe even a couple of clients just to get some feedback on the survey. How's it look? Are these the right question types? However, the way we went about doing it is we shared our project in a way that made it a live project, which we didn't necessarily want to do, right? Maybe we sent them a link or we sent an actual email invitation. Well, today we're talking through how can we send a link or an email invitation, but still allow the project to be in edit mode. Because once it's a live survey or assessment, these are the only things that you're able to change on it. Textual changes, visual appearance changes, and along those lines there. So we'll click continue here. And as you see on the left-hand side, you're not able to add a question. Maybe you want to add a text box question, but you no longer can do so because it's a live survey. So what we'll do is from here on out, once we've created a project, so let's say we made a copy of the project here. Obviously it's in edit mode, but once again, we are getting ready to send it off to some colleagues for some feedback on the visual settings, feedback on is any new questions need to be asked, some different questions need to be changed. So when we go to distribute here, instead of clicking the participation link here and generating that, we're even using the email delivery system on Sogolytics, using the single use link or the multi-use link. Or we're going to go up here, it's this test option right here. You can either do a test URL or a test invitation. A test invitation will allow you to not only give your colleagues access to a survey and still allow them to take it, but they would also actually get a email invitation. So you get a chance to see how's that email template look, shouldn't be anything be edited there. But for today's feature focus, we're just focused on the test URL. So by clicking this here, it's letting me know that the purpose of this test URL is simply to give you access to the survey. You can take the assessment. However, none of the information will be counted towards the actual report or the actual track page, which will keep things in edit mode. So if I copy this link here, give it here. Now someone is able to look and say, take the survey, able to look through and say, hey, I think we need a couple different questions here. We need to add a text box question here. Well, thank you for that feedback. Now that you filled out this test survey here, so I'll just fill it out really quick here. Just put in a couple answers here. There we go. And then click submit. So whereas before, if I send that to someone, they completed the survey, it would create it and make it a live survey. Because I use a test URL, it's still in edit mode. So I can now go back to design and add that new question here of a radio button, let's say, and then say, how satisfied were you? And also get a chance to use something called our suggested answers here. Save it, and it's now in edit mode and now ready to go. So the test URL, once again, it allows you to create an assessment or a survey. Once it's been created, you can send it on to your colleagues for feedback. They can take the survey, they can take the assessment, fill it out, but it doesn't change the actual assessment to live survey or live assessment, which allows you to then go back and edit, add in questions, take away questions as need be.